Oh. Hold on, Spencer sent me a TikTok about about a Juno cosplay. Oh wait, hold on, my school Wi-Fi can't. My school Wi-Fi doesn't like TikTok, I forgot. Open TikTok. Okay. Oh, someone cosplayed Juno in the interaction with Juno and Ash. That's so cute. God, I've been thinking ever since we added the oh, I have me when I have homecoming. Whoops. Anyway. um uh anyway. Wait, what is it yelling at me about? Oh. I've been ever since we added the so many stellar jades. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do the survey. Go away! Okay. Ever since we added the Overwatch ping, I've been like very tempted. Oh, I forgot about the daily login stuff. Whoopsies. To like ping watch later? I don't really need a story recap. To use the ping and like find people in the server to play Overwatch with, but I'm like, I get so nervous about being in VC with randos, and so I don't want to like VC with people. I want to like play without VC like I used to do with Salmon Run. No, I'm not gonna activate Nameless Honor. Like if I was playing with like the staff, I'd be fine, but like randos in the server, I'm like, ugh. Oh boy. Okay. Hello! That's me! Oh my god, that's me! Oh god. Okay. I've already seen a bit of a spoiler from this, and I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, I'm just... Okay. I don't know if I'm ready. But we're here. Oh wait, I gotta change the stream information again. I forgot. Okay. New Honkai 3.1 update. I say new, like I'm not fucking like 2 weeks late or whatever. It's been 2 full weeks, right? Yeah. Because it came out the week before I left for spring break. Yeah. Okay. Skip and start. Yeah. I don't want the story recap. I'm okay. I mostly remember what happened, and I think that's good enough.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Okay, I'm here.
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
Have faith in him.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Uh-oh.
Lady Trinan. Noise voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence
I was about to cry during this quest. Oh boy.
It's burning him up!
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Deimos.
What's going on?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
Of course.
That
Oh.
might not be a good idea. The Core Flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the Flame Chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
It's fine, we've got this. Things have taken a critical- oh, I forgot he can't fucking talk. Hold on. Pause. No, pause! Pause! Let me speak for Don Hung. Okay. Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Here we go. Okay. Oh no. Do we make any changes to this chat or do we leave it? Any ideas? Can't believe the Twitch link accidentally posted on the Twitter post on my going live thing, because it's not supposed to do that! All of them? Hold on. Because my regular team is these three and, Fei Xiao, but it replaced Fei Xiao with Mighty for the story, which means like I have to have him in here. I just don't know if it's like, do I just give him all of Fei Xiao's supports, or should I swap one of my supports out for Fei Xiao? You know? I don't know. I don't know how these characters work. I really prefer how Genshin does the trials half the time, because usually they just add on the 5th trial character to your team instead of like swapping out one of your characters, so it doesn't mess up your team comp. So you could try the character if you wanted with your team, or you could just use your team and ignore the trial, you know? You need to level up more you need to level more characters up. You'll be fine. You won't use him that much during this first trial. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't play much outside of like doing the stories. I only have like one team leveled up, and even then they're not really built because I haven't reached the best level for doing what are they called, the artifact equivalent? I forgot what they're called,
Close your eyes
but
and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Not at the moment. I don't have any plans to, no. But, I mean, it's just hard, because I barely have any time because of college, and my main focus is Genshin, and I have so many characters in Genshin I want to pull on. Like, with the next update, I need to get, Yansan, and then, what else? Let me think. I want to pull on Yansan, and then in second phase, I want Jalonin, and then predicted banners are showing Kokomi and, what's her name? I forgot her name, but Child's Master, Skirk, there we go. Kokomi and Skirk, I think, are both supposed to run based on predicted banners in 5.6. So if those are true, I want both of those characters. So I just don't have time to farm. Like, I have one pull right now, but I also didn't spend all of the Stellar Jades that I got. But I only have like the one pull from the daily login thing at the moment.
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial.
Let's go look for
I
him.
don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So...
You won't get away, Kremnoan vermin! Tell me
I should probably let them yap. I'm like missing stuff, but it's fine.
Shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that. Die, you swine!
Matamos. My king, why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Oh no.
Is this...
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you...
He is. He's so tall. Ugh. Don't like that noise.
Face your death, cowardly king.
Guys, don't you love the experience of playing Honkai on my laggy computer?
Product of Nikidor's wrath. Show me your courage.
I'm sorry, that's one of the voice lines from the enemies in Genshin. I can't. Oh my god.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Show me your courage. It's crazy.
Let this place witness glory.
That's better.
Burn it all.
Burn it all down. I don't know if that's what he says, but that's what it sounds like. Which is, one of the cosmetic voice lines for Ash in Overwatch.
Allow me to purchase.
God, I'm just hearing so many references that might not be references. God, why is Mighty dying? What the fuck? I'm not paying attention. Does he damage himself with his thing, or did he just take a lot of damage? Because I was not paying attention.
Absurd. I know this, Akumen. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being.
Damage himself, but does more damage with less health. Oh. I see the vision.
That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon.
You see, I don't know how Blade plays, so. Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go. That voice. Is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Do we have the, we have his official voice actor now, right? I don't think we knew it when I first played through the first trial, the first quest, but, like, I think the guess of the voice actor, I think, is, from that time, was, what's his name? Capitano's voice actor? I'm wondering if that's true or not.
Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me, you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother Signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonis! Look out!
Oh.
Nice move.
You too. Are you the real Dan Heng? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape?
Parted the waters?
Oh no. That's right, you have a great memory. My god. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you too.
So, you are Dan Heng. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past, nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Someone is manipulating this battlefield, someone who might not be Finon.
I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? I've met that warrior before. Was it Nasus? I don't remember how to say it. Incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
No. Not allowed.
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
One who has fallen. Finan failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Don't you talk of my mother.
She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity.
Oh my god, Community Day. Guys, I forgot about Pokemon Go Community Day. Fuck! I literally was joking last night. I was like, I have to go shiny hunting during Hawkeye, and then I forgot. I got so distracted.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife.
How dare you talk about her past? Okay, I'll stop. Okay. Yeah, Steely Adventure Incense, and then let me also grab.
Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you serve the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
Uh-oh.
Child abandoned by fate. Show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart.
consume me, or lose yourself in the fight. Watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this, the son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very moment, not just now. Moment of ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
Uh-oh.
White Warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath.
Yeah.
What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Let this place witness glory.
Oh yeah, I see how much health that takes away.
Full cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desire. Forever do.
Commencing support.
Oh wait, hold on. Never mind, I have enough. It's fine.
Be of your body and mind.
Oh, don't kill him though. Okay.
I can take 10 of you. Yeah. Enemy targets detected. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Let this place witness glory.
Okay.
I grant you the blood of strife.
Show me your courage.
Show me your courage. Okay, let me see his ult.
Dying
Or
soul.
burst or whatever.
Face me. This raging power. I can hardly contain it. Forever do.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this. Commencing enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another? Be of your body and mind.
Burn it all.
Burn it all. Okay, so he doesn't say burn it all down, but he does say burn it all, which is close enough.
World is bleeding. Ready to shine. May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth.
Forever do.
Oh, never mind.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Dying soul. Face me. How noisy.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskard, what's this?
Burn it all.
Burn it all.
Conquer all lands. Forever do.
Come here, Totodile. Ooh! Oh!
Found you.
Okay. I guess he's immortal, so he wouldn't die. So I guess it's fine if he did get stabbed. I just went, oh! It's fine. Sometime later. 2 hours later.
I did my best.
The Core Flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finon gets through this. Yeah.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Is the Black Tide really that scary? Since coming to Emporius, we have heard many talking about this Black Tide. Can you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Emporius to madness.
Yippee!
It was during the Era Bellica that this
Got shiny Totodile.
unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity.
No! He jumped over my Pokeball. Sorry.
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence.
Oh.
Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease.
Sorry, I was double checking something.
Ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Turn to your private bath chamber and discuss the present circumstances of Zonghung. Okay. I can't talk, guys. Let me in! An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when we put these keywords together? Stellaron? That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Emporius, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Emporius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron? That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. Even 10 paths if it must? Oh my god. All-star cast. Not even the history of fictionologists would dare to spin a tale like that. For now, let's take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Mighty point of view. At the same time, on the other side of... Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this.
No!
A long time ago,
These Totodiles keep running from me.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about.
Oh my god, my item storage isn't full anymore.
What did you say in Nikador's trial?
Sorry.
Something that terrifies me.
Oh.
Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. With the downfall of Strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses, if Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long. I
see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you are the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear.
Of ruling?
We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of furnaces in our homeland.
I forgot that they changed the instances in Pokemon Go to last for like 3 hours, and I just used one, and I'm not going to be playing for the next 3 hours.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
There was a Totodile that spawned and then it ran away before I could get it.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep,
So we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Lea when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Lea was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
Alright.
You're so good at directions, guys.
Consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emporius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
They're so silly.
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros. There he is.
Frat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Mari's so worried.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Achaema is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable?
I mean, I have enough
Then here's
candies
a
to evolve my Totodile, but I want to wait in case I get a higher CP one. Though I do have like a pretty high CP one, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Achaema. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening?
Whoops, just wasted a Pokeball.
To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratoros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Oh wait, it's just here.
Seems like the son of Gorgo has a poor
I forgot that
sense of
this stuff doesn't
direction.
just fall on the floor like it does in Genshin, and I was like getting ready to spam the interact button. Floating fruit. Okay, never mind.
Don't fall behind now.
Nope.
Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
Come on, door. Thank you.
We're almost there.
No!
Why have you stopped?
I was in the middle of fixing that, if you don't mind.
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. Tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Mighty Mos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to cut him off.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mighty Mos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey. Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Euripon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child! You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy!
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Euripon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! Royal Wing Elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold! If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, my Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with
Did
the
Hawk
laws
just
of
invite me to a raid battle? What is happening? I can't remember if that's him or not. Oh, it is.
O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Kirito! Sorry, I'm being distracted by the, by the raid battle.
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son, they all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries, "Ugh," and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Sorry, now the battle started. Help! Trailblazer, help me. Hold on. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna leave it for a second while I have to. Oh my god, I got one shot. I'm helping Hop with something, guys. Hold on. Why the fuck is my charged attack Sand Tomb? Why is it Sand Tomb? Hello? I might have to change it. I might have to change my Garchomp's charge attack, I swear to god. Okay, I'm good. Ever since the Battle of Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm! Yet a chill from the river of souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
Oh! Death is at my door. Hello. Why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby.
Oh boy.
I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Heng, and wishes to present it to you in person.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch a Heatran right now, if you don't mind. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
I wouldn't be in good spirits if I had actually just watched that, that scene of when Mighty got sacrificed, or whatever that was. Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in the trial of Apotheosis. The past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Oh, can I do it later? Kind of busy. Getting a gift.
streets are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Hold on, Castros. There's a chest over here. Okay, I'm on my way. Where'd you go? Oh, there you were.
Have you heard?
Have you heard?
All the rooms are full. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this. Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trian?
Okay.
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown.
No!
Definitely all saw it back then. Trian, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times.
Almost just accidentally clicked through it.
Color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trian. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trian is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trian is just... what? Trian is super mad, that's what!
Okay, Trian, calm down a little bit.
You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trian...
I can imagine, Scylla having to argue with herself in the booth.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky
Stare at her in silence.
I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people.
She's so real for that. Oh my god.
Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, Tribute, just let her have it, you know? Because, like, if it's important to her, I feel like she should have it.
For Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile.
Maybe I've just been distracted by Pokemon Go, but I just glanced over at my stream and I was like, what do you mean I've been live for 3 hours?
Lady Trian runs around,
what do you mean?
Won't break easily. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. You've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
Real. Oh. I don't know how much of this I'll get through, by the way, because I do kind of want to work on studying a bit today, so I might try and get through like a quest maybe, and then end. Depends on how long that takes. You're finally here now, Shoba.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Donhung. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late, but what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the Dew of Divine Blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the Dew of Divine Blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right, we need to think about this first. I'm not gonna get so obsessive over the gift, though that the line options are very funny. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
That's my nickname, Gray.
I can tell from Lady Aglaya's
Oh, it's her. The people keep joking about being Barbara.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
It won't let me click it. Oh, because my mouse was down there. And you are?
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh my god, and she's a doctor. I can't! Why is she just the Honkai Barbara? Hello? She wanted a break from Genshin! I mean, she's kind of like, she's treated as like an idol in Mondstadt, like a bunch of the people there like worship her or whatever. So imagine she just got like sick of it and she's like, I'm just gonna take a break and I'm gonna go to Honkai for a bit.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
This girl, she's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world.
She's like, she literally is like a March and Barbara fusion. I can't.
Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky.
It would be really funny if she was related to March somehow, though. I feel like.
Invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
If you insist. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady... I don't remember how to say her name.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priest? Oh my god, she's a priest. She's literally Barbara. I can't do this anymore.
Is Hyacinth,
oh my god.
assistant lecturer of the New Sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikado's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now.
That's crazy that both Genshin and Honkai released a character that's a therapist that's like in an area with the hot springs at this like around the same time.
I would love to keep you.
I mean, it's probably a major coincidence, but that's crazy.
I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akuma's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grade. I'd be delighted to show you around.
She literally, like, probably had barely any idea of who I was, but at first sight, she's like, "You are Greggy now. That's your name." And I'm like, okay. Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Emborius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Okay. Oh.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
I'm getting so distracted by Pokemon Go for this. Maybe it was a terrible idea to stream while also doing it at the same time.
Lady Trian. But who's that? Did something happen to
I was gonna stop once I got the shiny, but then I was like, well, I have a few like tasks that I have to do with catching water types, so I wanted to wait and see if I got a higher level shiny, but then I ended up doing it anyway before I did the raid with Hop, and then me completing the raid with Hop unlocked more quests, and so I have another quest with catching water types, but once I catch one more I'll be done, and then I'll probably stop
This man was
so I can focus.
discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Okima for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first?
Why doesn't Trian get a nickname?
Clementine and I will join you.
I guess it could be kind of hard to make a nickname for that.
As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Okima!
Trian, I have to catch this Totodile. Do you mind? Okay.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Okima behind!
Does flying make you feel better, Trian?
Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
We're not using the sentry gate.
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trian.
Oh, I see.
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Okay.
Mem.
Cass has such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, Why don't you give it a go?
How are you two so close already? Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mim when they're so adorable.
That's so real though.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voices become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying.
Did Hop invite me to another raid? I'm not doing it. It's the same Pokemon. Well, I kind of see if I... Well... I only have one remote raid pass left. I don't know. This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfelt, will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? That just sounds weird. That's horrible! You can't say that to a girl! I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to the Grove of Infinity will... Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting! I wonder what changes I'll experience next. You'll learn a powerful new ability. Being adorable isn't enough. I'll need to be strong too.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
Puppy, I've become a different species altogether, and here I thought she would just give me a nickname like Little Mimi.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now.
In that case, Ashoba and I will lend Trian a hand. But you don't have hands, only paws. It's just a figure of speech! Think about it, there are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trian's mama. If I keep a lookout for it while searching for memories along our journey, then Ashoba can go boom, and not only will Trian be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her, right? Oh wait, she's gonna talk, never mind. I forget I don't have to talk for everyone! But I have to talk like for so long, I just forget that I don't read everything. Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy. That's much better. Still, I'd like to know what exactly I am. That was just a name I came up with on a whim. Ah well, it doesn't matter, because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that Trian is cheered up, shall we get going?
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Oh my god. Toto, stop spawning so I can get off. Woven Trail, where did it get its name from?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress.
Look! A huge tree! It's huge!
No, really. It's almost like it's called the Grove. Wow, it's so majestic! Ashoba, hurry up and capture this moment! A giant tree bowed slightly to the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves, as if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Wow, March 7th would appreciate, or would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? You're uncertain. Don Hung, perhaps. Never mind. Every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. Boom. I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award. What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circes give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
So we have no way in?
There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
For now, let's look around and see if we can find out what's happened.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, the entrance on the other side. What could it be?
Thanks.
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Where? Oh. I missed.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Even though we're not scholars, someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe they really are asleep?
That's not very likely. As far as I can recall, the voices of people engaged in debate echoed throughout the Grove at all hours of the day.
Hello? No one's here.
What should we do now?
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the Grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Is this some kind of ritualistic prayer?
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Everybody look over there, something's appearing.
Are they white dryad flowers?
White Dryad, what a cute name.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead Mimim?
Dead White Dryad?
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Let me try.
Oh. I wasn't actually expecting her to say that. Got anything? Almost.
Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
That's it. Their memories are too faint for me to see anything. I could only vaguely make out these words.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Trian will be on high alert!
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really scary.
Oh boy, look at these enemies. What kind of beast is this? Or is it the Death Titan's kin?
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Ma'am!
Wait! That black thing seems to be moving? I like the noises though.
The monster is alive! Trian will protect everybody!
Trian, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Certain enemies will inflict ally units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored. Okay. So the best way for me to recover that is with Lingsha.
They're talking about the Black Tide.
Enemy data set net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I won't do it. Never hesitate!
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Oh, I can
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Be of your body and mind. Never hesitate! You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong!
But these monsters, they aren't supposed to show up here, right?
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
So, like, we need a Chrysos heir to, like, take up the core flame, right? Is what I'm hearing. I mean, obviously, but, like, it's very important. You know what I mean?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akumen. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But... what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akuma. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akuma's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Tribi, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Oh.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
Aglaia said that Anaxa is still alive. If that's true, then there's still hope for everyone else too. Who is this Anaxa anyway? Why does everybody seem to have some kind of trust in him?
How should I put it? Lady Aglaia doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Ah, that makes complete sense. Were you in a similar situation before, friend?
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
And he's still able to conduct research here. Didn't you say that the Grove is an academy that was established around a Titan?
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Well, it looks like Circes must really be open-minded if they're accepting of even this kind of novel idea.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
I don't think Orynyx was as reluctant to help us as you put it, or they wouldn't have deemed Nashoba worthy and allowed me to journey alongside all of you.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea.
We can fly.
In that case, please.
The way they said that reminded me a lot of Rainbow Dash. I can't.
The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Little Trian is so motivated. I mustn't fall behind. I'll use something to help all my friends that only I have. Orynyx's power. I said it earlier. Now I'm already like, I don't remember. I wonder if I'll find any memories.
So many monsters.
Maybe I'll find some useful memories here. Let me try.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
It's locked.
I can't open it. probably sealed in order to ward off the Black Tide.
There's no keyhole in this door.
Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Since this door is a creation of the 3 Titans of Fate, maybe the Eyes of Orynyx will help me find a way to open it.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
You scared me. Are you the echoes of a memory?
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the Newsporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Okay, is it just me or does he sound like, what's his name? Oh fuck, I had it. I had his name. Fuck, hold on. From Genshin. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot. I can't get it. I can't. I'll hate them. He sounds like I'll hate them. Anaxago. I'll just stick to Anaxa. Can you tell me? What a difficult person.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot.
Do we know his voice actor yet? Ooh. No, not Alexa. I did not say Alexa. Hello? Okay. I'm looking. Oh, it's the voice actor for Iron Fist and Marvel Rivals. I think I've looked up this voice actor recently. I feel like I have read that out before. Voice actor for Wise and Zenless. But how is it that you can respond to me? Are you really the echoes of a memory?
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve
Okay, they voice Wolfie in English. I mean, not English, in Genshin, but I don't know who that is. Who the fuck is Wolfie?
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He disappeared again. Did he finish what he wanted to say?
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. You You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else I would recognize for that. Huh. Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
The Luminary Throne? What sort of place is that? Why would there be a throne in an academy?
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there, but making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Oh, but on the bright side, it sounds like a place that's easy to defend and difficult to attack. If that's really the case, I think that everyone, including Anaxa, will definitely be alright.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
Hey, the door can finally be opened. It seems like that message also served as a lock.
Incredible.
Huh? There's no one here. Did I just imagine that singing?
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well.
Chest.
I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
Giants raise their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. It's that voice again. This time it's coming from... I have no clue where it's coming from. There's too much echo in this library. That's why you're supposed to keep quiet in a library. I know! Also, I wasn't even the one singing.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
Talking to Mem kind of feels like talking to Paimon, but like less like obnoxious. White Dryads? White Dryads? Shadows of dead White Dryads just like before?
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
I'm getting the chest first, if you don't mind. Slow down! We don't want to alert them. Further which way? I wasn't really paying attention. Like in here? I don't want to break it again. Oh, this thing? A statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation, and capable of singing.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Hello? Oh my god, it's the pretty lady from the screenshots that everyone was like, oh my god, she should be playable. And I agree. Look at her.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
What a good-looking ghost.
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Hello, oh, the pretty lady from the screenshots! I've been trying to avoid, I was trying to avoid spoilers for the quest, but I saw screenshots of her, and then I saw spoilers about Shrian, I think.
Who are you?
But
keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, Stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Avoid trans spoilers. The story is way too good. Yeah, I didn't see anything specific. I just saw like a hint at something. And so I didn't read into it. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see what that is for sure in the story quest. So.
Just call me.
Or yeah, just like the trio.
I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the Litophagists.
I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily.
Not that hard of an impact when it's revealed, you can guess it. I can?
The Weft could not detect her presence just
maybe?
now.
I don't know. I'll just wait and see.
The ordinary if she were truly a phantom body.
I used to make jokes, streaming through the Genshin quest that I could like easily like guess where the story was headed or whatever, but that's much harder for me for Honkai. And I don't know if it's just because it's not like hinted as much or if it's just the words that they use when they're talking. Sometimes I just can't like focus on it or like wrap my head around what they're saying half the time.
Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
Maybe I understand, but we'll see.
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phainon of the New Sporists.
No, I don't.
Who won?
I haven't seen anything about Triby's like kit or animations or anything. I get more Genshin stuff on my feed than I get Honkai, so. And yeah, I think I used all my polls last on Robin, and I didn't get her. So, and I don't play this game that much. I really only play for the story, so I don't do a lot of like pulling on characters and whatnot.
What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phainon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
Save the polls till at least the 3.2 live stream before you poll. I don't think I'm planning on pulling on anyone this update, to be honest, because like I don't really have any characters that I like really want. I mean, like all the characters that I really want were just on the banner either 3.0 or the update before. I really can't remember anymore. Because I'm really only focused on like my Fei Xiao team. I'm way more interested in Genshin than Honkai, so I can't play as much. And I'm also in college, so I'm too busy to be playing all the time. And I don't get funds as fast in this game than I do in Genshin, and so yeah, I haven't pulled on anyone since Robin's last banner. And with that, the discussion is over. Okay.
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Okay. Find a way to keep going forward. Okay. Wait, is that through the door? I'm assuming? I'm not gonna break that. This way? Okay. Kitten call?
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious.
If you're talking about a random noise I'd made, I kind of do that sometimes. Other than that, I have no idea, because I probably wasn't paying attention. Attention should be obvious.
See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there.
Yeah, it probably was a random noise I made. I just kind of do that to fill the silence sometimes.
Their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship.
Probably a more accurate description of them would be stems, but you know.
All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
You're making things sound too complicated. All you want us to do is retrieve the flower, right? Is this how you're gonna test a nameless?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you planning to keep us here forever?
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat, although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you?
See what we're made of. Could you have phrased that any more directly?
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Calypso actually got to be a villain or future character. There aren't that many or no NPCs I can recall without any standard model. Yeah. She has to be more important than just a random NPC for them to have given her such an elaborate model. So it's so reassuring to have Cass around. I should put my brain to use too then. Time to dimension revealed by the orb shows water lilies growing there. Okay. Oh, you're right, you're right. That random NPC from the Fenaconi. Flower looks so soft and fluffy. Can I stand on it? Okay, cool. I was just making sure before I sent it down. Okay. I think so. Oh. Shoot. I need to go... Wait, okay, hold on. I think I was supposed to read the thing, and I didn't read it. Nope, and it's gone. Okay. Wait. Nope. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, now I wish I had read it. Oh. Never mind, I got it. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh.
I could take 10 of you.
Oh boy.
Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I really need to work on building characters. I just don't have, I'm not high enough level for it yet, technically. I mean, I am, but I'm also like waiting for the highest chances of getting multiple, what are they called? Not artifacts. What is it? The relics. There we go. Okay.
Huh? There are Ichor vessels stored here.
Sides of the Ichor vessel are covered with a fragile membrane layer, which will break upon impact and cause Ichor to flow out. Okay. Ichor comes into contact with the flower bed, it will grow. Okay. When rewinding, you can wind both to their original states. Each of the Ichor vessel might be covered with different membranes. So string membranes on different sides will generate different results. Okay. 58. Oh. Wow, so this is how flowers are grown. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, it's not the one I thought it was. Okay, never mind. I'm holding my mouse weird again. Okay. Pila is so often underused. Yeah, she I think the guide I was looking at has her as like a what's the word? What was it? Budget friendly, I think they put it. Option instead of Robin. So I kind of have her there until I can hopefully one day get Robin. But
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, dead! Oh, I get it! We have the upper hand.
Oh, I can just
Ready for another? May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of your body and mind. Get it together.
Show me what you can do. I'll be.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data set. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Robin should be all better but exclusive. For non-exclusive she is great. Yeah. I think I was planning on maybe trying to get Ron May for a different team if I do build a second team. I kind of want to make one with God, I'm so bad with names because I haven't played this in forever.
Ready for another? I could take 10 of you.
I cannot think of her off the top of my head. I know who I'm thinking of, but I can't think of her name.
Time Time to cleanse the filth.
Been napping on stream? Just woke up? Well, welcome back.
Fangs and claws got dull.
What am I thinking of? Tinyun? Yeah, there we go. Or what do they call her now?
Yeah, it's over already.
Hold on, I can open this now. Where did she go? Let me click it. Yeah, Fuge. I want to build a team for Fuge, so I was gonna do like her, Himiko, Ranmei, and someone else. I don't remember who, but. But that's if I ever get around to actually like grinding out this game, because I really don't have a lot of time in college, so. Actually including the G? Okay. Then the only 4-star I've been using mostly with Acheron, yeah. I used what's his name? Gallagher for the longest time before I got Linksha. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. They're talking over me. Like, I can't, like, process words.
Fangs and claws got dull.
An English word in psychology. Oh, okay. Gallagher's bar none the strongest 4-star. Yeah. I love him. He's so silly.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Pila and Tinyun prob second. Yeah. Starting to use Gallagher with Mighty, yeah. I think I remember my boyfriend was asking me about like healers or whatever, and I was like, Gallagher really is like probably your best option as like a budget option. I really like having Linksha obviously, but she's not really built. And of course she's like limited, but high HP multi-target does great, yeah.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Okay, can him? Yes, thanks. Okay. Perfect.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah.
That's probably fine.
Fangs and claws got
Might be
dull.
better, but depending on target, I'm actually not sure with Mighty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about how he plays, really. I mean, I used his trial, but I don't understand the kit too well. Like, I wouldn't say I'm an expert on it, obviously.
Fast enough for you.
But yeah. I'm not entirely sure what he needs, so I'm not entirely sure between the two of them which would be better for him, but
How smart.
thank you. I'm just kind of following the markers around and yapping, to be honest. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Using Linksha, but I was looking at guides and totally forgot Gallagher was a character. I could never forget. I almost said imprinted on me, but that's not really what I meant. But like, he resonated with me. There we go. When I had to use him. Leeches his current health permanently, and the more he leeches of his max HP, the more stacks he gets, so more damage. Oh yeah, I was seeing that. Because I wasn't really paying attention when I was using his trial, and I started freaking out about how much HP he had. I was like, how did he start dying? Titan will, oh. So what we're doing is simply provoking the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful.
The higher his HP, the more stacks, yeah.
Than before.
I see the vision.
Cal,
Don't suddenly appear out of nowhere and scare me like that. My tiny little heart cannot take it. This is already the second time.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
It's Pink Bunny this time? I'm truly an all-encompassing species.
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Mem is a fitting replacement for March. Oh my god. I was talking earlier about how talking with Mem feels like talking with Paimon, but less, like, obnoxious. Let me out! Okay. Stairs. Oh wait, there was a catch.
Here.
Oh yeah, the guy right there.
You kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool.
I got so far in Genshin that Paimon didn't annoy me yet. I don't think she really annoys me. She's just really not the smartest sometimes, and it gets on my nerves. I don't really know if she annoys me, because I do feel like if I were to think as the Traveler, I would still think of her as like my friend and close companion and traveling and whatever, and I don't find it annoying that I have to travel with her, but like she says stuff sometimes and I'm like, oh my god, Paimon, can you just shut up for like 5 seconds? Can expect how far I got, yeah.
Can our little goddess perform that again? Huh? That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Nem has fur, she's cuter, that is true.
Right.
I'm used to Paimon now. She was definitely annoying when I came back to Genshin. Yeah. I also feel like she's not as annoying as she was at the beginning, but she still has lines where it's like, okay, you kind of need to shut up and just let me talk. Even though I get that she's supposed to talk for us, and there's like a whole thing about how like, or I saw like a headcanon that the Traveler doesn't really like speak the language of Teyvat too well, and that's why Paimon speaks for her more than she speaks for herself, is because she's kind of like her translator, and while she can speak fluently, she's not as confident in it or something like that. I say she because I use the female Traveler, obviously, but or whatever the reasoning is why Paimon chooses to speak for the Traveler, like I kind of get it. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like I'm just smarter than Paimon, and Paimon's just a dumbass sometimes, and so I kind of need her to shut up. No, it is a nice headcanon. It's a very sweet headcanon, but I'm just like, I feel like Paimon doesn't really know what she's yapping about half the time. Because Paimon is just more social? Maybe. Yeah. Or because she really does see herself as like a guide in the world that she is from or lives in or whatever, and is more familiar with it than the Traveler is, but also in the areas that we're traveling in now in Genshin, like Paimon talks about how we're in unknown territory for her, so then I'm like, okay, so why are you still speaking for me then? Because I feel like you don't accurately represent my thoughts half the time when you speak. What is the principle behind this?
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
God.
That is indeed true.
Hold on. Hold on. Hop is yapping.
You look like a sad, lost puppy.
I can't type.
If this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard.
Get into the gameplay of Genshin, but the story is kind of interesting. Yeah.
Do you?
I don't know what it is that interests me more about Genshin than Honkai, other than the fact that I do understand the story more in Genshin than I do in Honkai. Like, I don't know what it is that I prefer about the gameplay of Genshin. But I do, so.
Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and
yeah,
work together?
Probably. But also the
determine
gameplay for
who's
me,
right
I feel
and
like.
who's wrong once we overcome this.
But I don't know.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then
Well, if you ever need a place to watch the Genshin story, I do stream the entire story over there as well.
However,
Like, I'll probably take a break because
giving
I'm
us
probably I doubt I'm gonna
half-truths is
finish
not
this
the right
today,
attitude for cooperation.
considering how long the quest probably is, because I don't know how long it is. And the new Genshin update with the next quest is Tuesday, so I'll be streaming Genshin next weekend.
Furthermore, according
I
to
don't
the
like about
principle
Genshin
of
is the elemental
equivalent
reaction still
exchange,
confuses me. I don't know, that
since
part
we
makes
have
sense to me.
passed your so-called trial, isn't
But
it
I've also
time for
been
you to make your
playing for
intentions clear to us?
a while now, and I'm good at pairing, like setting up specific teams for specific reactions and whatnot.
I really can't bear to look at your sad expression.
Maybe that's one of the things is like transitioning from Genshin to Honkai, where like the elements that you set up in the team don't matter as much, I feel like, depending on the characters. So then it like doesn't, like, the team building doesn't make as much sense to me half the time. That's why I have to rely on just following guides for Honkai teams.
I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
I wish more people in Genshin did this with Paimon. Be like, Paimon can't ask a question, because Paimon's questions are so stupid half the time. What's with the unfair treatment? Is it because I'm too smart and you're afraid that the question I ask will turn Amphorius upside down?
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
You don't need guides, you have me sometimes. Yeah, you're not, well, yeah, when you are here, I can ask you questions. I do that every single time it gives me a trial character. I'm like, Twixie, help! Twixie, what do I do with my team? Help. Why do you say that our fates are intertwined?
Oh, straight to the point. The Titans have cast a net over this place because of the Black Tide. If we want to escape, I'll require...
Since I don't play WoW really often, can't find the time to play Genshin, sadly. Wait, okay, wait, hold on, I skipped a message. I just compare Genshin more with WoW, and many things there seem more user-friendly. Yeah, WoW, I've heard, because my friends play WoW, are like a lot better than Genshin, which is sad to see, but I get it, because it's newer, and they're probably taking the things that Genshin didn't do well on and improving on it. And I want to play it, I just don't have time, because again, I'm stuck in college. And so I really only have time to make time for one gacha game a day, so I've set that as Genshin for now. I do have it installed on my PlayStation though, in case I do ever pick up WoW, but I plan to eventually. I just have to wait till I have more time. Hurry up to play my trip. Okay.
Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of
I dropped WoW and Zenless. I like them, but I can't really. But I can't play so many gacha games, nor do I have the time. Yeah, I think for a while, I think Evie was playing all four-ish, like at least ish, and now I think she mostly plays. Let me think. I see her on Wuthering. She's been playing Genshin again because I think she was trying to get polls for Wriothesley, and I think she wanted to finish the quests to prepare for the 3.2 update. I think that one might be less true. I think she was at least trying to get polls for Wriothesley. And I think I was theorizing that she was trying to get through the quest to be ready for when the Snezhnaya stuff starts, but I think she cared more about getting polls for Wriothesley. I know she's been playing WoW, and I know that my boyfriend's been playing WoW, and they got Hop into WoW, so all of them have been playing WoW. And I know Evie and Pucus used to play Zenless, and I don't know if they still play it as much. But I dropped as well because of that, even though I never got much into both of them. Dailies can be done in literally 3 to 5 minutes, including login, so that's not that bad at least, yeah.
My question is, was your previous
I just have really fun with team building in Genshin, and that's the main reason why I get on every single day, is to work on my teams. Though I need to fix my... I need to... The only thing I have, I like, have... Like, I almost said regret, that's not what I meant. Like, the one thing I have gripes with is the fucking artifact grinding system. I need to fix a feather for one of my characters, and I just can't, because I've been spending too much time on that, and I need to get to working on other characters. Though I'm really happy with my Chlorian build right now. 215% crit damage is very yummy. Though she needs more attack, but it's fine. I'll fix it eventually.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us.
When you want to play it, there seems to always be some event going on. Well, that's good at least. Yeah.
Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
Can only compare to Starrel. I think my record currently is my Tribby with 241% crit damage. Yeah, Chlorian's my highest right now, which is funny because she ascends into crit rate when Malwika ascends into crit damage, and I think I only have like 170% something on Malwika, and she does more damage because she has higher attack, I think, than my Chlorian, so I need more attack on my Chlorian. But most of my artifacts are really good on attack and crit damage, so it's really just my circlet that I can mess with, which is not the greatest. So it works out that I can fix it, but...
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for
I would like to build more
themselves.
teams, but the weekly and daily stuff is so annoying. It takes me forever to finish building my 2 teams. No, that's so fair. I think I prefer the part when I'm... The funny thing is I prefer the part when I'm working on the artifacts, but sometimes it takes forever when it just refuses to give you good stuff and you really need like a specific piece. And I'm glad that they have the way for you to like make your own artifacts now, but even then you only get 1 attempt per artifact set per update, and it's kind of annoying to actually get the resources to use it, and so it's still really annoying to do that, but...
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Wait, I need the guy. Are there any more final exams? Please don't talk to me about final exams right now. Please, I don't want to think about it. Oh wait, I have to get on here. Okay. I just like... Do I need to stop it? Or... Oh, wait. Got him. I usually sit on a ton of those resources and never use them. Yeah. I don't usually mess with the artifact thing too much. It's usually like as a last resort if I get tired of grinding domains. Which I'm thinking about doing for Malwika's Feather, because the way that her ult works, you don't need energy recharge on her, but her flower has I mean her feather has energy recharge and it doesn't really need it. But it won't give me a better feather for her, so I was gonna try and see if I can make one that didn't roll into energy recharge, but we'll see. How much do you know about us? Oh, sorry, I'm catching a guy. Actually on 245.7% crit damage. Ooh, very yummy. Finally, some fresh air. But the wind feels so chilly. Let me unlock this. Okay. We're on our way. Oh, I saw that coin. Does that mean there's a hand nearby? Is that what that means? Got to lose some of it for crit rate, yeah.
Whoa, it's little
So I think I'm at maybe 70% crit rate on Chlorian with the 200 crit damage. But I might have to sacrifice some of the crit rate for attack percent when I redo her circlet. Forget it, I'll just be a puppy. Be forgiving, be forgiving.
Lady Trian, are you alright? Were you hurt?
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
All that matters is you're alright.
Oh, also, the spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our
My best character in Genshin is a level 20 Tighnari, or how he's called. Yeah, I say Tighnari because that's how they say it in the English dub, but I think it's technically like Tighnari or something. That's how my sibling says it.
But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that?
She seems to be the head of whatever that word is.
Survivor! But
256 crit damage? Oh my god.
person you're talking about.
Cal, come and meet our other companion. Where did she go off to?
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange
Crit went also better, so crit rate, yeah. Well, as long as your crit rate's going up, that's all that really matters, right?
Actually, Trian also found this. Could this be related to the person you're talking about?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup. Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura.
Maybe Anaxa left it behind using alchemy in order to guide us?
Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be
Currently
all
picking up buffs, etc., but might be at 75% crit rate currently, so still a bit low. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're going for the like 1 to 2 ratio, then yeah, but...
Lady Trian, where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us!
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
Oh boy. Oh wait. Okay.
Let's see.
Come here, everyone. Oh wait. Can I move him? I can move him. Wait, can I get... I think I made that gear before I got her light cone and had HP problems. Now I can change it? Yeah.
Ready for another?
Too slow. Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate.
Hell yeah, here we go. I'm glad that I can do that even if she's not really, like, fully built yet. It's great. Okay, I want the chest. Hold on. Oh, I missed one? Or did he just not- okay, whatever. He didn't get picked up. It's fine. I don't care that much. Oh, it's you! Okay. Come back. Oh, I see the hand marker now. Okay. Wait, no, I need the hand to pick that up, don't I? Never mind. Time to remember how to actually do this. Is it? Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing. Alito Kitsune, how are you? Oh!
Here you go, Master! Commencing support.
Actually, maybe I should have used link shows. It's fine. That's good. That's good. How's the Gamma going? I have one pull to my name, so I'm not pulling. Spacebar always tweaking every time that guy takes my chest. Oh.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Lescar, Wasp, yes! Awesome!
You know where I will be pulling though on Tuesday. So I'll be pulling on Genshin for Yansan. And hopefully I don't end up with a 5-star I don't want in the process. But the 5-star I'm going to be pulling on, it won't be the worst in the world if I can get her, because then I can build a plunge team for Xilonen, who's like a really good plunge DPS if you build her as a plunge DPS. So, because that's where her highest damage comes from, is plunge attacks. Got Titanari for a second time! I accidentally got C1 Malvika. So, because I got, you know, 2 5-stars in the same temple, so. I'm trying to wait to actually get 5 stars until Jalonen's banner, because eventually I want C6 Jalonen, but I at least want C2. So I'm gonna try and get C2 on this next banner, but we'll see. I like Yansan, but I'll get her eventually, so not pulling for me on Genshin, that's fair. Yeah, I want her for my Cloran team. Because I think I'm gonna replace, even though I specifically bought, what is her name? God, I'm so bad with names today.
There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine
What am I thinking of?
is gone?
Okay, her name is lost, but anyway, I specifically bought a character, not like paid for, but like using the currency you get from polls. I purposely paid for her that way for the Cloran team, but I'm gonna probably replace her with Yansan if I can get her. So I'll just hope I don't use all like 70 of my polls on her, because then I'll end up with a 5-star. But who knows? Maybe I'll get Kaching constellations.
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind? Is it a very
After so many years, sometimes thought about using inline skates. Real.
No.
There's an artist that I follow who's like obsessed with skating and got really excited when Xilonen was getting drip marketed.
Remaining divine mine and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Cersei's.
But how are we going to prove it?
I have a very tough relationship with any kind of skating because I have a December birthday, so like birthday party options were very limited for me whenever we hosted birthday parties when I was a kid. And so my parents liked to choose to do ice skating as my birthday party activity. But I also have a medical condition that causes me to pass out and faint whenever I have high levels of stress, which often comes from me injuring myself. So it used to be that most times when I injured myself, I would pass out. And so there was one too many birthday parties where I would like fall and hurt myself and almost pass out that I was like, I am not doing this anymore. And so skating in general just scares me. But, well, telling the Titan I love you work. Mem is good at doing that.
Sorry, but even I don't know how.
Not really professional. My city once had a half pipe that was fun, but they sold it. Oh, rest in peace.
And even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trian, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
But isn't that a dead end up ahead?
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
Get a barcode armband for medical responders, can scan it to see what's up, since you apparently can't respond at the time. Yeah, I used to have, well, okay, I used to have a medical armband thing that I used to wear when I was a kid because I'm allergic to, oh, I can never remember the name for it, but it's a type of, oh wait, no, Neosporins, I think. Is that right? I think so. Anyway, it's one of the groups of antibiotics that I'm allergic to, and so I used to have to wear that whenever I went to the doctor. But then I got sick of it, so I don't wear it anymore. I haven't worn it in years. But yeah, no, that was fun when I had to go get my wisdom teeth out and they had to like try to find a different type of antibiotic for me to take for my for my recovery process. Oh, and then, you know, the fact that they went to go put the, oh god, I'm so bad with words today, but they, before the surgery even started, I, like, passed out and freaked out my dentist, not my dentist, but the surgeon. So, you know, that was fun. Even in the native myth of Amphorius, it all boils down to sincerity brings miracles. Show genuine intent and the butterfly will surely respond. Yet, regrettably, it remains unmoved. Did what I could, but the butterfly didn't even move an inch.
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you.
They might just give it to you and don't want to think about what could happen. Yeah.
Affection.
Plus, I need to actually know the name of it. I haven't actually learned the name of it, even though I need to know the name of it. It's just that, like, I haven't had to do any, like, medical stuff on my own before, so I always have, like, my parents there. My parents know all my stuff for me, but I need to learn it for myself. So. Butterfly still didn't move an inch.
Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick! Memmy is about to burst into flames!
What? What is happening?
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
This way? How is the door closed? What? Still so young, barely 20s? Yeah. I turned 20 this year in December. Don't worry, friend, I'm fine. I just feel a little warm. But it would be best if you could keep me from becoming a snack for these little things. Oh boy, Mem. Barely 20s. Had to update it. Sorry, I shouldn't have called you guys little things. Calm down, we'll be right there.
Lady Trianne, what exactly happened just now?
Trianne and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded!
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priest should be nearby.
Is it noted somewhere? My age? I don't think so. Because I technically started streaming before I turned 18, and so I didn't want my actual age to be public. I just had notes that I was a minor, and then I turned 18, and I just kind of removed notes of that, because I don't make it a big deal for my age to be known. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. So, I don't talk about it too much. Like, I'll make mentions of it if people ask about it, or like it comes up in conversation, but... Hello again, Hob, how are you? Okay. Okay, hold on. This is... Passage is blocked. Okay. So do I switch times and then I can move, maybe? Oh, nope, it's gone. Okay, cool. Oh, I can go this way. Okay. One more year and you can catch up to 7-year advance on other countries drinking? Yeah. Though I don't plan to be much of a drinker, to be honest. I just, few experiences I've had with tasting alcohol haven't left me with the greatest impressions. Except for the one drink I tried when we went to Mexico for my graduation, my senior trip. I don't think anyone plans to be a drinker. Maybe not. No, I was surprised to see my dad actually like give up drinking. But he's been working on that recently. Oh wait, okay, hold on, is there? Oh wait, it's right here. Right? Oh wait, no, this is the movement thing. Never mind.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Oh, it's, oh, I got the things mixed up. Give me this! Hardly drink. I don't like most drinks anyway. Yeah, I only like the sweet, like, dessert drinks, personally. Like regular, like wine and beer or whatever, I just have, like, no interest in. Okay, wait, that's not... Wait. I'm so turned around. Bye!
It's nice to slow down.
Oh. Wait, where is the... Oh wait, is it down? Oh, so I need... Okay. I'm like yapping and I'm not really paying attention, to be honest.
Oh no, I'm starting to smell something.
Delicious. More healthy and safe for all involved. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a reason there's an age limit on stuff like that, is because it fucks with your brain development and whatever. And I would like to not do that. Even if I'm technically of legal age to drink, I would like to still not fuck up my brain. Let's surround them. It's time to give this bunch of ungentlemanly fools a taste of my fiery and fatal allure. Yeah? Can someone else take this one? Okay, Marge.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant!
There you go. Kind of like in university, we don't have colleges here. Yeah. Yeah, it's higher education. Precision and grace. It did not take much effort. Was that supposed to be a challenge? Meteorology, so study of weather. Specifically natural disasters and severe weather. So just kidding. I just wanted to marvel at how Nashoba and Cass always manage to resolve crises so effortlessly. There we go. Actually, there's 4 of us. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about Trian! Shut up! Tornado. Something I haven't heard before. Really? Yeah, well, okay, I'm not that surprised. Everyone says that. I have like a lot of people who come in and are like, oh, what are you majoring in? And I go, meteorology. And they go, what's that? So I've had to start just explaining it as I tell the answer. Because like, some people just don't even know what it is. Which makes sense also that like, because I struggled to find a college that offered it, because not a lot of colleges actually offered it as a major. So Trian only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
Southeast America, so yeah.
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows.
See, I live like basically I don't know if where I live actually counts as part of the Great Plains, but I'm like right next to the Great Plains, so I'm affected by all the like tornado stuff, and I'm like technically in one of the tornado alleys, technically called Dixie Alley. So we might not get, because of our location, we don't get tornadoes as frequently as other areas in the tornado alleys, but we still get them sometimes, and we were impacted by the 2011 outbreak, which really like fascinated me and intrigued me on learning about them. So
Whoa, where did you come from?
natural disasters that often, and for places that do, they already have meteorologists that predict it or give out warnings, so they're not used to people still wanting to do that. Well, the younger generation has to grow up and replace the people who currently do it, so obviously some of us have to end up getting interested in it.
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
But yeah, no, I've already like seen examples of people who aren't used to getting severe weather and then end up getting like impacted by it, and like how devastating that is, because of one of the documentaries I watched. But base assessment I think is right, but don't expecting people not wanting to learn it. I don't think I agree. Well, yeah. I mean, there's gonna be people who are like, there's always gonna be people who are interested in it who end up wanting to learn it. It's not that everyone who is impacted by it is not gonna be interested in it, but...
Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
Ma'am.
Come on, I hate people who don't finish their thoughts.
But you have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her.
Okay. Pick the remaining fires of the golden bough of those. Okay. I'm going up again? Or wait, oh wait, no, it wants me to...
According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows.
Well, I just mean like, you know, like the jobs that people hold have to get replaced eventually. So like, you know, as kids grow up and then go out into the career field, there's going to be people that pick up careers in all the different aspects to replace the older generation as they retire and whatnot. So, or older generations in general. As the golden water lily touches the amber, flames spill from its petals. Curiously, the fire does not consume the entire flower, only faint sparks gather at the tips, subtly burning.
How incredible.
We just had to present it to the butterfly? Oh wait, whoops. I did not mean to do that. It won't... I can't... Oh no. There. Oh, shit. Sorry. You can go. Younger, because that's what they are, younger than the people currently making things happen, yeah.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
even more hopefully before. But yeah, that reminds me of one of the professors I talked to here at my college when I was talking to them about how one of the main reasons I was so interested in learning about weather is because I had to do this paper in like 7th grade or whatever talking about the warning times between like hurricanes and tornadoes, and how I wanted to like help with research to help improve warning times for tornadoes because of how like unpredictable they are and whatever, and like because of short warning times it could cause a lot of damage and a lot of like catastrophes and whatever. And so I was talking about how I wanted to help increase that warning time to help save more lives, and he told me that like he thinks that our predicting technology has gone as far as it's going to go, and we're not going to be able to like do anything about that and increase the warning times for that. But I literally watch a YouTuber who works with a like he live streams tornado outbreaks and stuff to help like get the news out about like storms and stuff, and like help keep people updated on where the warnings are and everything. So he kind of works as like his own like weather news station basically, and his main meteorologist is so good at predicting where tornadoes are going to be, and he basically gets out warnings before the National Weather Service does, and can give people a much better warning time about tornadoes. And I'm already seeing people who are getting good enough at it to increase those warning times that I don't feel like my professor was right about that, but you know.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly.
Oh.
Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself.
What?
If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Circe's, right?
What's going on? You're the Titan? Sorry, I was thinking.
The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
Also, you're fine. I'm like mostly paying attention to the quest and not so much the conversation. Like I'm trying to respond to stuff, but sometimes trying to think about both topics at once is like a little overwhelming. So
like trials.
Not much of a surprise before about Calypso. Yeah, I kind of assumed it was Calypso, but like I was saying earlier with like how I can predict stuff in Genshin better than I can in Honkai, I didn't want to say anything just in case I was wrong, but I was like, I feel like it's probably Calypso. The riddle like trials, you're distressed yet? Okay. Yeah.
The head of the Lithophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Circes would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm.
It was, yes, the moment Kevin tried to become Strife. God. Stardew thing or just Overwatch? It's up to you, whatever you're more in the mood for. I can't make that decision for you.
This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. We were able to gain a new chance at life in the
OW is Overwatch.
Fate truly is a mistake.
Listen, it's like, okay, I saw advice on Twitter like a while ago about people saying like it's very obvious to an audience when a streamer is playing a game that they don't enjoy, right? And what they would want to see the most is a game that you do enjoy and have fun with. So that's why when you do stream something, you should make sure that you do like are in the mood to stream it and do want to stream it. Oh, if you don't know, okay, Overwatch, if I'm assuming if that means you don't know what it is, if you're questioning it, is like a hero shooter, similar to Marvel Rivals, if you've heard of it. Oh, okay.
Well,
just making sure.
Shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple.
Actually better than Marvel Rivals thingy? Okay, Marvel Rivals is a newer one that is very similar to Overwatch and probably based off of Overwatch. That's basically Overwatch but with Marvel characters from the Marvel Universe.
I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame.
Overwatch 2 is better in my opinion, but that's just because of the way I play games. I feel like the characters in Overwatch have a bit more personality to them, but I think that's mostly just because of like the cosmetics and everything that you don't really get to use in Marvel Rivals, like the custom voice lines and emotes and stuff, even though I know like the Marvel Rivals characters obviously are very like unique and have their personalities or whatever from their universe, but for people who don't know Marvels that well, I feel like it's not as like immersive for people who aren't huge fans of Marvels and know the characters really well. But like Overwatch gives you an opportunity to get to know the characters and how like their personalities are through their cosmetics, like their voice lines and their emotes and interactions with other characters and stuff without having to dive too deep into the Overwatch lore. So if you don't enjoy what you stream, you might consider why and what you could stream instead. There are people not knowing Marvel. Well, like, you know, a lot of the some of the characters in Marvel Rivals come from the comics and aren't really, like, in the movies that much. And I also haven't watched, like me personally, I haven't watched that many of the movies. Like, I think I listed them all a couple streams ago, or maybe not a couple streams, but I've talked about it before. I don't remember if it's on stream or not, actually. But I've mostly only really watched, like, like the Endgame stuff. I watched all of the Spider-Man movies. I watched all of the Ant-Man movies. I watched all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and then I've obviously watched the Black Panther stuff. But that's kind of it for me, because like my parents were never really big into Marvel, and I usually just kind of got introduced to stuff through them. So I feel like I don't remember what let's see. I know I grew most of my audience through Splatoon, but then that kind of died off, and I don't really bring people in from Splatoon anymore. So I don't really know viewer-wise what does the best for me when I stream. I just I do a mixture of games that I really want to play, and then a mixture of like suggestions from viewers that have ended up intriguing me.
Indeed.
So
and it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems
I shall set up now. Don't die. I'll try.
Black Tide, and is
you don't die either, then.
With it.
Got my eye on you.
As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed.
Well, I don't care too much about viewers or really making a profit off of streaming. Like, this is like really just a hobby for me. And like being able to interact with people on stream is like really more of a bonus for me, I guess. So I don't purposely do stuff that will make me more money or whatever. I just kind of go with whatever and see how it like, you know, I just have fun with it.
As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body. which is in dire need of repair.
Wait, so Anaxa has the core flame? Is that what I'm reading? Sorry, I'm like, oh, I don't get to go back and look. Okay, never mind.
Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives.
1/3 of it?
defend
Okay.
my core
I see the
flame.
vision.
As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove, so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide.
Fighting the final boss marks about the halfway point of the patch.
I decided to save his life.
I mean, I wasn't expecting to finish it today anyway. I don't even know when I'm gonna stop, but I'm kind of trying to find the stopping point kind of soonish, because I do want to make sure that I get a chance to work on some school stuff for a bit before like my productivity wears off. So I'll probably try and find a stopping point kind of soonish, and then we'll raid Hop. But I finally understand. So you want us to lend you a hand in piecing your core flame back together. We'll also be able to save Anaxa that way.
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama.
Yeah, if you want.
And also take down
when I get back to Akama, okay.
Swordmaster at the throne.
That makes sense.
Together in one go.
But Circes, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
Buying time is my specialty.
Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason.
Okay. I will get to that in a second though, because I do kind of have to use the bathroom, so I will be right back, chat. Okay, I'm back. And also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me, turn this volume back down. Was trying to put on Spotify music while I was gone, but then, like, Spotify didn't want to open, and I was like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna turn the volume up in game. It's fine.
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trianne will protect everyone.
15 to 30 minutes to stream ending soon? Okay. I mean, usually I don't stream for this long unless I'm doing games like this. Like, I feel like usually I stream for maybe like 2 to 3 hours, I feel like. And then my longer streams are definitely when I'm doing either I get very intrigued by a certain game and I get distracted for long periods of time, or streaming story games like Honkai and Genshin, like when I'm working through their quests.
And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Ma'am,
Friends, can you feel it?
Memmy, what's wrong?
The memories here have a very intense smell. It's a scent of bulrush, sand, and the blazing sun.
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array for the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Ma'am.
Cersei's was right. He's
Might be
indeed
shorter,
here.
prepare for 2 nice cinematics. Yummy. I love the cinematics. Though, there's a chance that you might be able to see my bitrate problem when we get to the cinematics. Or maybe not a bitrate problem, but my RAM problem.
Black-robed guy.
This person is the source of the smell and the memory. No, he's basically the memory itself. You might like this guy? Really? The burning paradise, the shattered sun, and carnage, death and destruction. This guy or the guy on the throne?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black.
Not enough to
eye
pull
that
him?
Cersei
That's
was
fair.
talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The North Wind.
Both actually, but I meant the one on the throne. That's fair. His voice sounded really familiar to me, so I tried to look up his voice actor and see what other characters they voiced that I would know, but apparently I don't actually know the voice actor. Because like all the characters that I was like that I recognize aren't characters I know that well. Like it was like Wise from Zenless or whatever, and I don't play Zenless. Also, I got jump scared. I got sunburned over spring break last week, and so my skin, like the burns are finally peeling, and I got jump scared by it. I was like, what is that? What's that on my foot? And I was like, oh, it's my sunburns peeling.
Stand down or die.
Bronya's voice actor's best came in, voice went out, not social media stuff. Oh. I saw a lot of stuff about voice actors changing for... Is it Zenless that's changing voice actors? That, like, without telling the voice actors or something? Or, like, it wasn't any issues with the voice actors, they just changed them or something? Quick, run. It's just us. We won't be able to defeat them. Don't worry, I'll protect everyone. Nobody knows who Bronya's voice actor was, actually? Really?
Protect everyone. Trianne is brave.
Yeah, it was endless, yeah. Being kept a secret? That's crazy. I don't know why it feels like Honkai is more secretive about voice actors than the other games, to be honest. Cause like, I remember trying to like look up voice actor, like Mighty's voice actor, and I couldn't find like an actual like announcement or anything about it, and then it was all just speculation stuff until the character actually came out, and I'm like, that's crazy to me.
Only this time.
Like, I feel like the first time that a character gets debuted, I feel like it should be put somewhere who actually voices the character. There's always some drama? Maybe. I do like the design of this guy, I have to say. I mean, I guess that is fair. Like if the voice if it's the voice actor's choice to remain secret, then I see like the reasoning behind it of not wanting to be involved directly in any of the drama that the game itself is involved in.
Who exactly are you?
Well, I just mean more like giving credit to the voice actors, like, oh, the fucking speed! Anyway. But, like, I just mean, like, giving credit to voice actors. Like, once you use like, the voice of someone, I feel like they should be given credit somewhere. And not be kept secret unless they want to be. You know what I mean?
Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Lescar, what's
Get it together. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if the character wants to I mean, if the voice actor wants to stay anonymous, that's one thing. But, like, if they didn't specifically say that they wanted to be, I feel like that they should get credit for their work. And not be kept a secret. Like, because I meant, like, my issue with finding Mighty's voice actor. Like, if he wanted to stay hidden, that's one thing. But if he didn't care either way, I feel like they should have given him credit instead of waiting for the character to come out to reveal it. Where is she? Is the core flame still not pieced together yet? You actually got a terrible team for this boss? Oh well. It usually works itself out eventually. And also my characters aren't even that well built either. So. I think I have the setting on that makes most of the bosses easier because I am mostly only in this game for the story, so I don't really have built characters or anything like that yet.
Offer your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Oh no. Oh.
In that case.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
Oh. Oh, it's okay. They resurrected the character that got killed. It's good.
What a pity.
Professor Anaxa? No.
3 cinematics? Oh. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the last one.
I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding. Be of your body and mind.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear.
Awesome! Lead it
ready for another?
This one returned to the dream.
May the foul stench dissipate. Quick time to cleanse the filth.
That was tough.
I'm truly exhausted.
That ult was a mistake? Oh well. Wait. Where are we in the...
I could take 10 of you.
Return to the dream.
Everyone, watch each other's back.
Be of your body and mind.
Had no stacks, so no bunny attack. Oh well. I don't like, yeah, I don't like studying the kits enough to know exactly how to use characters half the time. But again, I think I have most of the fights easier for setting stuff because I really am only really here for the story. So thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Perhaps I'm mistaking it for a later one. Maybe you are.
Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
I never want to leave the Holy City again.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry. I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful.
Who's already said she can't handle many more gates? Yeah. Help you with grinding and team building when you're too busy. I'm joking. Well, I want to actually do their relics and stuff, but I looked up like the best level for artifact grinding, and I think it was like 65 or maybe it was 60, something like that. So like I've been waiting to do it. It might be 60 because I remember thinking I was gonna get to it soon. Because I'm at 58 right now.
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circes.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer
Team building help is easy to help, but grinding can only be done oneself or by violating user's agreement. Oh yeah, by giving out my login information to someone else, yeah.
Fine. There's no need to make.
I think that was the joke of like, if you give me your login, I would do it for you, but it was a joke, so.
But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City.
Why do you have to do it before meeting Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That
I didn't say I
woman
was
will not
going to.
only prevent me
I
from
was just
visiting
pointing out
the
that it was a
families
joke.
of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me.
Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own
Actually,
considerations.
Twixie, I think you asked me earlier if I planned on pulling anyone from Emporius, and I forgot that I probably will pull on Castorus, especially if the leaks are true about one of her passive abilities. But yeah, that's my only Emporius pulling plans at the moment.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
I think like I care more about team building in Genshin than I do for Honkai, because the main thing that intrigues me in Honkai is just the story. So I don't really care too much about having like the strongest team or whatever. As long as I can get through the team fight so I can like experience the story, that's all I care about. I mostly want an Exa, that's fair. Yeah. Well, because, you know, if the leaks about the passive are true, she's kind of a must-have. So, yeah, no. Thing in Honkai is mostly about team building. Yeah, well, I don't care about Honkai as much, so I couldn't be bothered. If I get to a point where I'm frustrated about it, I'll just stop playing, because then it's not fun to me anymore. I accept being rejected! My bad. I really just do prefer Genshin more. And so everything about Honkai is like, on the back burner. Like, Genshin gets priority with everything for me. Oh, I should not have bought those fates yet. Fuck. Not to do it again. It's fine. Well, I almost have a 10 pull. I'm not gonna pull this banner, so doesn't really matter. Oh, new stories? Tasha, why are you off reading them by yourself? I want in too. I knew you'd show up. Where there's a story, there's Mem. Could I be a memory spirit? No, that name's not cute enough. How about pink memory spirit then? I did not mean to. Okay. Yeah, this thing. Yeah. Okay. Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is! In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow. Or tears,
His years
actually, I think.
of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. Blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost. They bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Wait. Use my brain, how dare they? Get to the support characters, 3 fights or so. Just use the suggestion stop right. I see. Where was I? Oh, like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time, the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty... Hold on. Yeah, whatever. The one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, those patterns are carved with his blood, a matter so suspicious it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you're bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos,
can't stress young people's brains, can they? Stories the past forged his body, the white-haired friend once. Oh, okay. Man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wondering, the same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Well. Okay. There we go. Did you know that Okima is full of stories about Mighty Mouse? They're just bursting with tales. Hold on. Are all princes like that? I'm really curious about the curse of immortality. Me too. It's really hard to imagine that what an undying body is like. If its arm accidentally fell off, would it become an immortal arm? This sounds terrifying. I'm sorry. I made that up. It's not true. I heard someone say that his ability isn't immortality, but defying death. Even if he suffers a fatal wound, he can resist the call of Thanatos and force his way out of the realm of the dead. Now that's an unbelievable kind of power. Still, there really are way too many rumors about Mighty Mouse flying around. If they were all true, he wouldn't even have time to eat, would he? I wonder who's spreading all the stories. Sure is mysterious, don't you think? Okay. Nope. Nope. Why are you scrolled up? Why weren't... Okay. Whatever. Whatever. How many starters did that put me at? Oh, just 106. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, that was the... I assume that's the stopping point you were talking about. And it has been 5.5 hours, and I would like to work on some schoolwork before my caffeine crash, I think. So, I think we're gonna end stream here. And we're gonna raid Hop, since I know that he's live. Alright, we'll pick this up after I do the next Genshin quest, because Genshin updates with a new quest on Tuesday, and I'll probably stream that next week. I will be live again tomorrow at, what was it, 1 p.m. Eastern. I know my schedule, I promise. But we're gonna be playing Subnautica with Hop, so I won't be doing Honkai again for a bit, and next weekend we'll pick up Genshin, and then whenever we finish Genshin, I'll probably come back and finish the Honkai quests. But yeah, so thank you guys for stopping by and for all the support today as per usual, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.